Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Myself, Dr. Ishrani from Government Degree Girls College Block 13, Gustane Johar. Today I have selected a topic from chapter number 5th, Variety of Life, from first year botany, and the topic is what is virus, who discovered the virus. We will discuss all the things. So virus is a Latin word firstly coined by Bellering. According to him, it's a poisonous or noxious liquid, or you can say that slimy liquid. Virus is an infectious agent of very small size. It is non-cellular, parasitic, and having no cell structure. Virus can only be seen under high-power electronic microscope. It also consists of DNA or RNA as genetic material. As you know that in all living organism, only DNA is hereditary material except virus. Virus also have RNA which act as hereditary material. Virus only can be multiplied in the living organism. Outside the living organism, it is inert, inactive, or dead. It needs a host, living host like plant, animal, or bacteria to multiply or replicate itself. So let's see who discovered the virus and how virus discovered. In late 18th century, the scientists were looking for the agent responsible to cause mottling disease in tobacco crops. So they done so many experiments. In 1892, Russian biologist Ivanovsky concluded that disease in tobacco plants could not be caused by bacteria because the organism which was causing the disease can pass through fine filter paper. So the organism is very much small than bacteria. As you know that bacteria cannot pass through the filter paper. In 1933, American biologist Wendell Stanley from Rockefeller Institute discovered that this infectious particle can be crystallized when it purified. So he experimented that purified extract on the healthy crops, and he noted down that this infectious particle can cause disease to the healthy crop of tobacco. After that, scientists become able to break down the constituents of virus like its DNA, its RNA, or protein code. So now today it is clear that the infectious agent which caused disease to tobacco was virus, not bacteria. So here is the structure of virus. As you know that formerly the virus were divided, or you can say that it was classified on the basis of its morphological features, like it may be spherical in shape, ball-like, rod shape, or tadpole-like, or you can say that polyhedral. So here is the structure of tobacco mosaic virus. You can see that here is the RNA as a genetic material of tobacco mosaic virus, and enclosed with the capsid. It's a protein cover, and you can see that the tobacco crop or tobacco leaf affected with the tobacco mosaic virus having patches, mottling. After that, this leaf will become rolled down and will turn into dark brown in color. So because the tobacco mosaic often causing discoloration and mottling, and now so many crops of family Solanaceae affected by the tobacco mosaic virus, because the family of tobacco is Solanaceae, and so many members like potatoes, brinjal, and other members also affected with this mosaic virus. Here is another virus which is bacteriophage virus, which is very much popular. This virus consists of a head and collar sheath and tail region. It is approximately 200 nanometer long and 18 to 100 nanometer wide. It composed of head region. Head region consists of protein coat, and it surrounds the nucleic acid. and it is also known as a capsid, and capsid also made up of small subunits known as capsomere. Inside the head there is a core of nucleic acid, which may be DNA or RNA. Then you can see that there is a tail fibers. There are 6 tail fibers in bacteriophage virus. These tail fibers help to attach or anchor with the host cell. So you can also see the different parts or components of bacteriophage virus. This is the head region, protein coat, and then inner core of DNA, then collar, sheath, and then 6 tail fibers. So now the classification of virus depend on the genetic material or its nucleic acid, whether it contains DNA or RNA. So Baltimore divided the viruses, different type of viruses, into 8 classes. We will discuss these classes in detail when we will discuss the viral diseases. So some viruses having RNA as genetic material and some having DNA as a genetic material. Here are 8 classes on the basis of DNA. We will discuss the bacteriophage virus in detail. Life cycle of bacteriophage virus, as you know that the term bacteriophage consists of 2 words. Bacterio, it means related to bacteria, and phage means phagine, to eat. The virus which eat or kill the bacteria known as bacteriophage virus. So in 1915, Todd and D. Harley in 1917 independently discovered the existence of bacteriophage virus. This virus reproduced by 2 alternative mechanisms, having the lytic cycle and the lysogenic cycle. The lytic cycle, as the word indicates, that it causes lysis. Here are some steps by which lytic cycle occurs. I will show you a figure which will be clearly indicate the process. The first one is attachment, in which virus attach with the host, or you can say that bacteria. Then it insert its DNA in the bacterial cell. After insertion, this viral DNA take hold of the bacterial cell and command or order the bacterial cell or its metabolic machinery to synthesize the viral genome and viral protein. And then there is assembly, because the head region, tail region, and tail fibers all will synthesize. After that, when this assembly done, a lot of progeny of virus will be formed, and then after lysis, this virus will release from the bacteria. In this life cycle, bacteria will die. That's why it's called as bacteriophage virus, and also known as this cycle, also known as master-slave relationship, as the command, the hold of virus, it hold the metabolic machinery in order to synthesize its own progeny or its own copy. So here is another diagram in which you can see that within 20 to 20 minutes, this all process will done, and a lot of copies, nearly 200 to 300 copies of virus will be replicate or synthesized. Here is another cycle which is lysogenic cycle. It is also known as prophage, or you can say that temperate virus, because it do not kill the host cell. And there is a diagram in which you can see that it's a virus. It's also known as lambda virus because it is without the tail fibers. Firstly, it will attach with the bacteria and insert its DNA in the bacterial cell. After that, bacterial cell will divide, like you know that bacteria divide by binary fission, and during this replication, along with the bacterial DNA or bacterial genetic material, viral DNA also will synthesize. This lysogenic cycle can be turned when it will expose to the sunlight or any type of X-ray or chemicals. It will turn into phage virus. Then it will again become the master slave infection in lysogenic cycle. Lytic cycle also known as virulent viral cycle, while the lysogenic is temperate viral replication because it will stay or it will anchor with the host or bacterial cell. But when any type of chemical, any type of X-ray or any type of ultraviolet radiation will be exposed, this temperate viral cycle will convert into phage virus. So you can compare by using this diagram, in which there is clear difference between lytic and lysogenic cycle. In lytic cycle, virus will adsorb or attach with the bacterial cell, and then there is entry of its DNA, and then it replicate, and lot of copies of virus will be synthesized, and then the host cell or bacteria will die. While as comparison with the lytic cycle, in lysogenic cycle, the viral DNA will be with the bacterial DNA, but when the bacteria will divide itself, like in bacteria we have binary fission, so the viral DNA will also synthesize, but it will not cause harm to the bacterial cell, or it will not make its own copies or progeny. In the end, if there is exposure, as I have told you, that if there is exposure of sunlight, exposure of ultraviolet radiation, or any mutagenic agent or any chemical, this prophage virus again will convert into phage virus. So the students, I think it's clear for you to understand and the difference in diet. So thank you so much.